What's the deal with cold plunges and why people keep jumping into freezing water like it's fun? Have you seen that friend on Instagram smiling like a frozen popsicle in a tub of ice water and thought, why? Is this some cry for help? Or is there actual science behind cold plunges? In this episode, we're diving into what cold plunges are, why people swear they change your life, and what might really be going on upstairs when you willingly freeze your buns off. Spoiler alert, you won't believe how it ties into your childhood, your stress response, and your great ancestor Carl, who ran from saber-toothed tigers. I'm your host, Analia. Stick around till the end. You won't believe the goodies or the ending. It involves goosebumps, primal survival, and a very confused squirrel. Story number 1. Jake in the cryo tub of doom. Jake is 34 years old, owns 6 types of protein powder, and recently got into cold plunging. Like, built a tub in his backyard. Jake's plan? 3 minutes in 39-degree Fahrenheit water every morning. Jake's reality? Screaming like a baby goat at 7 a.m. It builds resilience, he yells while filming himself for TikTok. But his girlfriend Maya is not impressed. Why? Because every morning has become the ritual of the ice god, and she's tired of hearing about dopamine spikes before coffee. He's more emotionally available to the frozen tub than to her. So what is a cold plunge? A cold plunge is when you submerge your body into really cold water, usually between 39 to 59 degrees Fahrenheit, to stimulate your nervous system, boost mood, and maybe, just maybe, feel like a superhero for surviving it. It's linked to a release of endorphins and a drop in cortisol, which is your stress hormones. So what are the symptoms of overdoing it? You stop talking to humans and only talk about your plunge. You're cranky unless you've been frozen. You believe shivering is a personality trait, and your relationships begin to ice over, pun intended. Story number 2. Grandma Joe's backyard revival. Now, let's talk about Joe. 62 years old, retired teacher, 2 cats, 1 inflatable kiddie pool. Yep, Joe discovered cold plunging on YouTube. I read it can help with inflammation, arthritis, and mental clarity, she tells her family, who understandably are worried she's entered a new cult. But after a few weeks, Joe is standing taller, sleeping better, and even laughing again after a tough year of grieving her late husband. But what changed? Joe's benefits. Mood boost from dopamine, lower inflammation, feeling a sense of control in her day, and a strange but effective self-care ritual. Her daughter was skeptical until she joined her. Now they freeze together every Sunday, followed by hot cocoa and gossip. Turns out, not all cold plungers are annoying. Some are adorable. Story number 3, the not-so-cool side of cold. Then there's Marcus. He's 28 years old, thinks anxiety is a myth, and refuses therapy. But he saw a podcast about cold plunges being free therapy. His new motto? Why talk about your feelings when you can just freeze them? Spoiler alert, that's not how it works. He started plunging to avoid his emotions, not face them. And while his body felt good, his mental health didn't. He still snapped at his coworkers, ghosted his mom, avoided conflict like a professional dodgeball player. Here's a twist. The cold plunge wasn't the problem. It was the Band-Aid he slapped on a volcano. Anyway, thank you for hanging out on the couch and helping us grow. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button firmly and the bell for notifications of future episodes. And just a reminder, this is not professional advice, just some good old psychology and life experience. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So what's really going on here? Let's get brainy. Don't worry, we'll keep it weird. The sciencey bit. When you cold plunge, your body goes into a mild version of fight or flight, flooding your system with norepinephrine and dopamine, which can increase focus, boost mood, and create a weird sense of calm after the plunge. Freud might say that we're just trying to master discomfort and control chaos like toddlers throwing spaghetti to see what sticks. And modern brain hackers, They think we're rewiring stress responses. So what's the evolutionary angle? Back in the caveman days, our ancestors had to survive cold rivers, snow, and predator-laden waters. Freezing wasn't a hobby, it was survival. So the body adapted. Today, we recreate those conditions on purpose because modern life is soft and filled with social media. Psychologists say this could be a way to stress inoculate, basically training your body to get comfortable with discomfort. But here's the thing, if you're using cold plunges to avoid emotions or real conversations, well, that's just a really fancy, frosty way to emotionally ghost yourself. So what's the fix? How to plunge with purpose or not? Number 1, ask why you want to try it. Is it for mental health, inflammation, or because your coworker won't stop talking about it? Number 2, pair it with reflection. Maybe journal or chat with a friend after a plunge. Make it a part of your emotional growth, not a replacement for it. Number 3, don't let it take over your life. If you're more committed to your ice tub than your people, it's time to thaw your priorities. And number 4, try a mini version. End your shower cold. Dip your toes in. No need to become an ice wizard on day 1. All right, that's it for today's episode of Couch Tales, Why We Do What We Do. I'm your host, Analia. If you like this episode, please take a moment to follow us. Click that subscribe button firmly and share this episode with a friend. And also remember, drop a comment about your experience with cold plunges, or just tell us how long you've lasted before screaming. Until next time, friend, stay curious, stay kind,